Good morning friends. In last class we have seen the problem of assembler. Today we are going to see the pass 1 assembler, and in pass 1 assembler we are simply defining the symbols which is present in the flow chart. So here we have taken one example, and this is the flow chart for the pass 1, the detailed flow chart of the pass 1 assembler. So here you can see the pass 1 get started from here, then we are having the location counter 0. We have to provide simply the index to each and every statement, or we can say we can provide the location counter to these statements. Okay, so here the each and every card get read with the help of the read card, and then it will the next one is the search pseudo. So as we already seen that start using DC, DS and N, these are the pseudo, and remaining L, A, ST are the machine codes. So if pseudo is found, then it will check that which one is that. If DS and DC is there, it will give the proper alignment for the location counter. If EQU is there, it is again a one of the type of the pseudo. If EQU is there, then it will evaluate the operand field and it will assign the value to the symbol in the label field. If using and drop is there, as using already we have seen, it will give you the base register and the content of that base register. Drop is the new pseudo that we are really using in our problem. So if this is come, it will directly punch into the card for the pass 2 or for generating the pass 2. Then end is there, it will check the assign the storage location of the literals and it rewind it and go to the pass 2. So here we are going to see it with the help of the example. So we will start from the John start. This is the starting point. This is the starting location. So we have provided the index 0. Then we are going to jump into the next part, and you can see here the next one is the using. So it read the card. It will go to the pseudo. Then it pseudo is present there. Then it will check which one is that. It come under the using. It will directly punch on the card for the code generation. Then it will go back to the read. Then again in the next statement L is there, so pseudo is not present. It will jump to the search machine op table, and in machine op table the L get stored, and then the length get provided to that L, and it will check for the literals. As we already seen, the literals always contain the equal to sign or it gets stored into the L torque. So here no literals is present, so it will jump to the is there symbol label is present. So you can see there is no symbol is present, and we have symbol John 4 5 temp only. So in front of L there is no symbol is present. So no is present, then it get incremented, the location counter get incremented and punch into the card. Again the same process will start it. Next we are having the A. So again it will skip the pseudo, it will jump to the machine op, provide the length, then it will process for the literals. Again no literal is present, then it will again check for the symbol. So again here no symbol is present, it will go for the location counter incrementation, punch it into the card for the pass 2. Again the read operation get generated, and again we are having the ST. Again skip of pseudo, machine op table get check. ST is the machine op, it will provide the length to the ST. Then it will again check for the literals, that process any literals. If literal is present, then we have to enter it here. Then it will check again for the symbol. So no symbol is present, so location counter get incremented and it will punch into the card for the pass 2 for generating the codes. Again the same process will start. Now this time we are having the DC. This is a pseudo, so you can see that pseudo is found. It is a DC type, so it will adjust the location counter of the DC as a 4 bytes, and the length gets stored into the data field. Then it will again check for the symbol. So here you can see we are having the symbol. Symbol is present here. Yes, then assign the current value of location counter to that symbol. So we are going to provide the current value location counter to that particular symbol into the location counter, and then it will come to the location counter get incremented, then the punch on the card for the pass 2. Same process will start. Again we are having the DC. Again it contains the symbol, so the process is same. It will come to the DC part, then DC say it will goes to the symbol table, then assign current value to the location counter. Location counter get incremented and punch on the pass 2. Then again the process will get started. At last we are having the DS. DS is again a pseudo adjust the location counter. Length will get stored into the data field. Then symbol will get checked. So again we are having the symbol temp here. Then location counter get assigned current value to the location counter, and location counter get incremented, and again the punch on the pass 2. Again the same process will start, and at last we are having the end. So again end is the pseudo. The pseudo yes, which one? End. It's assign the storage location of all the literals, and it rewind it and reset the copy file to the pass 2 for generating the code. So here we have done the pass 1 of assembler. It's only define the symbol that the symbols are present or labels are present, the pseudops are present, and the machine codes are present. So here we are defining only 3 types, that is your pseudo, then machine op, and symbols. And if literals are present, then we provide them the proper location counter, and all these cards get punched into the pass 2 for generating the machine code. So here we have completed the pass 1. In next video we are surely going to see the pass 2. Thank you.